Hey gods and goddesses, this is Trisha from Light of Lemuria. Today I would love to talk about sex magic. It is one of my juicy favorite topics to talk about. Now there's so much information now bombarded on social media, all around the net about sex magic, and I wanted to put this Sex Magic 101, how to do it properly, how to do sex magic properly, because there's so much BS out there. And as a witch and as a tantrika and priestess, for over 20 or more years, God, my God, I'm showing my age, but this method works magically and effortlessly. First of all, you need to believe in your own magic for it to work. Because if you don't believe it, no one else is going to believe it, and it's not going to come true. Yeah. So the thing is too with sex magic, some people say that you do it on a clitoris orgasm or an ejaculation. And you can, but you're only going to get halfway. Yeah. When we do sex magic, you need to sublimate the energy. So when you're about to orgasm, you're bringing the energy up from the lower chakras up to the higher chakras. So for men and women, for women, you do not have a clitoris orgasm. For men, you do not ejaculate. Yeah. There's a difference. If you're doing it on a clitoris orgasm or an ejaculation, you can't bring the energy up too high. It's too dense. The energy is too hard to pull up. And you just won't. You maybe be able to do a little bit of sex magic, but it'll only be like 10%. Now let me break it down for you. So women and men. So you do not have a clitoris orgasm. Men, you do not ejaculate. So first thing is first. Get your intention sorted first. What do I want to manifest? What do I want to call in? And make it specific. If you say, I want abundant, do you want an abundant of shit? I don't know. Whatever you're calling in, be specific about your abundance. I want abundance of money from my new business, whatever, I don't know, whatever you want. Be specific, have your intention, prepare your setting, prepare yourself, make sure that the space around you is cleansed, purified. You're bringing in goddess, God energy, and they're not going to come in a dirty, energetic space. Yeah, you will want it sanctified, beautiful, holy. Yeah, making it sacred. So meditation, maybe meditating, doing ritual beforehand, cleansing the aura, the chakras, whatever you would like to do. Whatever works for you, prayer work. So setting intention. If you're working solo, and I do advise for people to do this on a solo practice unless you trust your partner and it's in sacred union where you're working magic together. Because if you're doing it with just anybody, you don't know what they're carrying. What are they thinking when you're lovemaking? What are they feeling? What are they carrying? Not only physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, astrally. Have they cleansed themselves? So that can actually affect your manifestation. Yeah. So I always say, especially when you're starting out, go self-pleasure. Do self-pleasure. Do your ritual, your sex magic. in your own space. It's easier to use the energy until you have your sacred union. Then you can invite that in. Then you both are working on the same intention, purifying your space, your sacred union, protecting your sacred union as well. So that's the first thing. You will then want to protect your space, cleanse it, purify it. Now that you've got all that done, let's go into what I was talking about before, is about non-ejaculation and non-clitoral orgasm. Now, what we do in tantric lovemaking is we don't have these ejaculations or these explosive orgasms. Of course, if you're going to have other multi-orgasmic orgasms, go for it. So the cervix, the G-spot, the A-spot, the perineum for men, whatever it is, these are multi-orgasmic spots, so you don't lose energy. They keep rising in energy. So you can use these, but we're going to use the explosive orgasmic spots for sex magic. We're not going to. So when you feel like you're going to have a clitoris orgasm, about 70% of high arousal, not full, because we don't want to go over the edge. We just want to get so aroused where we're almost about to orgasm, but we're not. You stop what you're doing. You tighten the PC muscle, the muscle where you stop yourself from peeing. Tighten the PC muscle. Take a deep breath in. Visualize the energy, a golden light, a white light, whatever you like, going up the back of the spine to the heart and inviting in then to the higher chakras, God and Goddess, and putting out your wish, your spell, your manifestation. And then on the exhalation, bringing the energy back down on the front of the spine, most importantly, bringing it back down to the sex and grounding the energy back into your body. And you can do this a couple of times. So every time you feel like you're going to have a clitoris orgasm, do not do it. Use this sexual potential, this full arousal, to shoot the energy up, marrying your sexuality with your spirituality, with your divinity, through the heart opening up. Now, the thing is, if you are not losing the energy, you're shooting it right up to the stars. If you are having an orgasm with it, you're losing the energy and you could only get to a little way. Whereas if you don't lose the energy and you can shoot it up and back and you're recycling the energy. And this is the same for men. You do not ejaculate. You refrain from ejaculation. So of course, keep that sexual energy going. We don't want to suppress any sexual energy. We want to transmute it through the body. So for men, you do the same. So you get to 70% on high arousal. And when you feel like you're about to ejaculate, not 80%, not 75, 70% of high arousal. Before you ejaculate, you stop what you're doing, tighten the PC muscle, the muscle where you stop yourself from peeing, tighten, take a deep breath in, visualizing the energy, again going up to the back of the spine, to the heart, then opening up to the God and Goddess of your higher chakras. Then you put out your wish, your spell, your manifestation. And then on the exhalation, bringing, most importantly, we want to ground our spell. We want to put it into a tangible form, into a materialistic, into matter, from the cosmos to matter, into the earthly plane. So we're bringing on the exhalation, bringing it down the front of the body, back down to the sex and grounding it in. And you can do this a couple of times. So you will do this on a solo journey, self-pleasure, and you can make it most beautiful, ritualistic thing that you're doing. You can light your candles. You can, of course, do some, maybe some amulets, invoking this energy into the amulets, talisman, bottles, healing bottles, whatever you're working with magically. Or you can just do this as just a ritual in itself. And if you're with a sacred union partner, then you are both doing this together. No losing the energy of a clitoris and an ejaculation. You're both got the same intention. Of course, you won't be sublimating at the same time, but you're both creating this energy together, this magic together, and keeping that intent, not wandering minds of, did I turn the stove off, or did I, you're really in that space of devotion to self, devotion to the energies, devotion to each other in sacred lovemaking. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so another note, now you can have other orgasms. So if you're having a cervical orgasm, you don't need to sublimate the energy. It will just ride through your body like ripples and waves, and you will have multiple orgasms where you do not lose the energy. It is just rising the sexual frequency higher and higher. This is where you can really think about your spell, your manifestation, what you're calling in, and really bring that through the waves, the ripples. And men, you are doing the same. So if you're having a multiple orgasm through perineum, through prostate, through nipples, through whatever is going on in the body, then you will be still thinking of your intention, your manifestation, your spell. Blessing. So if you want to learn more, click on all my details below. I teach, this is my favorite thing to teach. We go deeper into this experience. This is just like a little taster of what I teach, and I teach this in the Priestesses of Isis, multi-orgasmic man, tantra for couples, tantra, modern tantra. I teach this in all my workshops, so come and join me and reach out. Blessings.